Origins of Wind Dancer. Sophia Manteiga is a mutant with wind-based powers. After M-Day and the loss of her powers, she became a member of the New Warriors and renamed herself Renaissance. Years later, after her rebirth on Krakoa, she recovered her powers. Born in Venezuela, Sophia Manteiga lived happily with her mother, Miranda Manteiga, until she was tragically shot down during a riot in Caracas. Her only living relative, her uncle, wasn't willing to take care of Sophia, so she was sent to the United States to find her father, a wealthy and powerful supermarket chain owner who was less than happy to take her in. Walter Barrett was a cold and distant man who was ashamed of his daughter's mutant nature. Sophia was mainly attended to by Derek, her father's butler. Derek provided the attention and love that her father denied her, and the two quickly bonded. Beginning a new life in a new country and in a new school was hard for the young mutant. Neglected by her father and abused by her classmates, Sophia impulsively decided to act out. Sophia sneaked out of school one day and went to one of her father's supermarkets. Sophia unleashed a powerful tornado from inside the building, shattering its windows and throwing the entire store into chaos. Police were quickly called to the scene and Sophia was arrested. Former New Mutants member Danielle Moonstar caught the story on the news. Sent by Professor Charles Xavier to recruit new mutants into the Xavier Institute for Higher Learning, Moonstar traveled to the Colorado jail in which Sophia was detained. When Sophia's father refused to bail her out or even let her go to the school due to concerns of the media finding out his daughter was a mutant, Moonstar threatened to use her fear-inducing abilities on Barrett. He backed down and Sophia went on a train with Moonstar to join the Xavier Institute. When Sophia was a target of the mutant-hating group the Reavers, Walter and Derek were kidnapped as bait to lure in the young mutant. As Sophia fought the group, she unleashed an uncontrollable, violent side to her personality and had to be stopped by one of her fellow students from killing one of the Reavers' henchmen. This temperament would later be an issue she had to deal with as a member of the New Mutants. After Magneto attacked and destroyed the Xavier Institute, changes in the organization of the school were introduced. Teams were formed and students were trained in combat to be able to protect themselves from future threats. Sophia became leader of one of the teams, the New Mutants, who were under the supervision of Danny Moonstar. The New Mutants had a bit of a rivalry with the Hellions, the team led by Julian Keller, Hellion, and they spent a lot of time feuding against each other, competing all the time, both teams wanting to be the top team at Xavier's in the field exercise program. Due to internal turmoil amongst the New Mutants, the Hellions were able to take the prize for best team at the end of the school year. Sophia played a key role in the integration of Lori Collins, Wallflower, a timid girl that would not get close to anyone in fear of accidentally using her mutant powers, pheromone manipulation, on people. Sophia, being able to control the wind, could shield herself from the influence of pheromones carried by the wind, therefore Lori could feel safe around her and open up. Sophia had strong determination and character, yet she lacked the analytic mind and strategy required for leading a team, so she chose David Aline, Prodigy, to be co-leader of the New Mutants. They complemented each other pretty well, Sophia having the drive to do the things necessary and David providing the strategy to accomplish the tasks. During her time at the school, she saw her father once more during Parents' Week. When she discovered his visit had ulterior motives, Sophia nearly attacked her father before being telepathically calmed by Emma Frost. A boy named Julian. Julian Keller was one of the first students Sophia met at Xavier's. Both of them being hard-headed and outgoing, the two developed a love-hate relationship. In a way, Julian became Sophia's rival, especially in the new X-Men stage, but there was always a strong physical attraction that they couldn't deny. Julian tried many times to recruit Sophia into joining his team, the Hellions, and even briefly persuaded her to side with them in rescuing Kevin Ford, aka Wither, from the FBI. When Sophia decided to side back with her team, the New Mutants, Julian felt betrayed and no longer aggressively pursued Sophia as he had in the past. However, when Julian's former advisor Northstar was killed in front of the student body's eyes by a brainwashed Wolverine, Hellion revealed a softer, more gentler side and their unspoken romance resumed. The pair later attended the school dance separately, but ended up in each other's arms at its end. Powers and abilities. As Wind Dancer. Wind Dancer has the mutant ability to manipulate air molecules. She could use this power to fly, levitate others, create powerful wind blasts or protective shields. Unlike most wind manipulators, Sophia also had an affinity for sound, being able to increase the vibrations in the air to amplify sounds, carry auditory signals from afar, or mute a small vicinity of noise. Due to her training at the Xavier Institute, Sophia is also very athletic and an above-average hand-to-hand fighter. As Renascence. Renascence uses a power suit with a protective force field and metal arms based on Lady Octopus. She also carries a pair of guns with unknown properties. Renascence's armor is presumably equipped with other features. However, if it does, she has yet to display them.